Good morning, cattle. Got a truck here, feed truck. I'm not sure who it is, but they're gonna unload feed here, I guess. That's my assumption. But Dad got me to take off from work today. It's pretty easy for me to get off. I just tell Dad that I'm gonna be off, and he makes it I'm off. But what we're gonna do today is chop, so that's why I'm off. We need to pen the cattle in, give them a hay bale so they're happy, and we're going to fill up this general area with silage from the unloader, from the silo. We're gonna put like 4 feedings worth of feed in here because we have room. Mix it with grain and everything. Then we can get on to getting ready to chop. Like penning the cattle in and moving that plow and stuff like that. Hooking up the the blower. And then once we're ready for everything, Dad's gonna come home and fold up the unloader, so we don't have to, and then he'll help put it up. And then me and Adrian should be able to chop. He might help open up the field a little bit. Then me and Adrian should be able to chop for pretty much the rest of the day. Set this to wipe all the dust off. We'll set it to 800 pounds. And then we'll start mixing. We're gonna go put like 4 buckets of grain in. Up a bit. Stay. There. And as I wait for the feed cart to fill up. I didn't shut this off when I got enough silage in here. I just left it run because I'm gonna make a big pile here. That I guess is for about a day's feed, maybe a little bit more now. But we're just gonna let that run for a few hours, not hours, a few minutes, till we have a nice big pile. Got a nice big pile of silage here. Now we'll let that sit for now. And we should go give the cattle a bale of hay. Hi, Norman. Then we can pen them in. And they'll have hay, silage, water, shelter, everything they need. Put a longer pipe up top there. I think we're gonna have to do some adjustments to get this blower hooked up. The blower is gonna go, Adrian's bringing it, it's gonna go right here. That is, I believe, too low. We'll have to see though, for sure. All right, we're up here in the silo now, or I am. Dad's gonna help Dad set the unloader up to be pulled up. I do not know how. We got the unloader all folded up. We're just waiting on Dad to tell us when to run it up, and we'll hold it with this rope so it doesn't spin. Holding this because that cable shocked. Using the fork anyway, that's why. But we're wrapping it up. Adrian's holding that. And that keeps the unloader from spinning. If the unloader spins too much, this cable can unravel and it'll drop it. My grandpa's done that years ago already. Got the unloader pulled up and everything. Everything's looking good. We're gonna go back out of wagon and go chop. All right, good deal. There goes Dad. He's gonna go do a little bit of running around. Gonna go chop out, chop back in, hopefully switch wagons. Make sure this oil cap's shut because Adrian doesn't. Nope, it wasn't. There we go. So now we're gonna fill this tractor with diesel. Chain on the floor is screwed up, so now we need to unload this by hand. I love farming. It's my favorite job ever. Never want to do anything else. I love farming. We got the second wagon unloaded. The other wagon we just parked up in the pasture for now. We'll figure out what we're gonna do with that later. But it's lunchtime now, so we're gonna go eat lunch. Got another load chopped. It only takes one round. Corn that's close to the pasture where we're chopping, yep, is doing a lot better than it is at the other side. Back up a little bit. Whoop. Okay. Now we're gonna go and load this load. Ready to chop load number 4. Take this Silo King, Agri King Silo King. That's our preservative that we're gonna put it in, fill it up to this mark here. Then once we're done unloading, we'll throw it on the wagon. We do that before every load that we fill. Guess what I did? I plugged this thing up. And Adrian's not even here to help me unplug it. So, I'm on my own. It shouldn't be too hard to unplug. That sounds pretty solid. Okay, need to get those pallets right. Standing them up properly. And then we can go get pigs. Guess what we got? We went and picked up piggies. I got 2 piggies now. They should be fun. Got the pig pen built yesterday. They got their feed and water in. I need to build a creep feeder for them because that's what they're used to. But that's what I have for now. Just put a pile of grain on the floor. We got Reese's and Snickers there, both males. They like grass, I found that out. They're about 40 pounds each. And so, they seem to be pretty healthy and everything. I might need to give them some vaccinations yet, we'll see. Just climbed up there and checked. We have 9 more doors to go. We did like 7 loads, I believe, of silage already. And we had 16 doors to do when we started. So, if we do another 7, we'll have enough. Which that'd be about as full as we want to get it. And we don't need to get them all tight full this year. After supper, we're gonna try to get a couple more loads in before dark. Our oil's good. Well, There's the tractor and everything. For the most part, everything's working good, except that stupid chopper wants to plug up like crazy whenever you hit some Jimson weed. I unplugged it 3 times tonight, so we're done chopping for tonight. I got 75 feet in or so after I switched to wagon. So there's like not much on there on the wagon at all, so we won't have to unload it. Adrian's unloading the wagon that I dropped off earlier, so we would have done 1 wagon tonight. And that's enough. I unplugged that chopper enough of times. So we're gonna stop, and it's getting dark and a little bit damp too. So we're done for the night. There you go. Dad's sowing wheat on the farm behind town, I believe. And this is what Adrian's been doing, unloading the wagons. I'm gonna scoop in that silage there. Once Adrian's out of here. Good morning, everybody. It's 8 o'clock or so, but it's still extremely foggy out. Can't see overly far. Down there's the tractor, and you can see the wagon, but that's about it. I'm gonna go see if we can chop this stuff this morning without it clogging up much or at all. So we'll see. We might have to wait a few more hours till it dries off a little bit, but we're gonna go try it. Plug up number 1 for this morning. Hopefully that's the last plug up. I got into this Jimson weed again. This stuff doesn't want to cut right. I think it's what it is. See, if that snap off, I think it'd go better. But I'm not sure. With the chopper plugging up so much, Adrian went to go get a neighbor's Gale 1086. It's the one that we used last year to chop. And we're gonna switch our choppers out, use that chopper to finish off our silo. We only need like 6 more loads, so it shouldn't take too long if we have equipment that works. Yeah, we've been having some problems with that aspect of it. So we're gonna try to get this. We're gonna use their chopper, not use ours, and hopefully we can just chop and get a bunch done. See, our chopper does great with corn like that. Even stuff like this isn't too bad, as long as it's dry enough to flow properly with that chopper. But the thing is, where we hit Jimson weed is, what I believe is happening is it's so stringy and kind of sticks together. It's too much, so it doesn't flow properly and it just plugs up for us. All right, we got the other chopper hooked up. It's very, very similar to ours. It's just a bunch newer. And hopefully it works better and it doesn't plug up, hopefully. Let's go try it. I thought these heads were identical, and I still think they are. This one's plugging up quite a few times. Probably the 4th time it's plugged up for me. I mean, now I prefer the head to plug up than the back there. That's just painful to do. But if you run this head right, it doesn't plug up. The other head on ours, it didn't really matter how you ran it. It didn't plug up. And what I'm starting to think, at least some of it is, other than how the corn goes into it, is the speeds. If our counting's correct, Adrian has a 7th load for today. I'm not gonna fill this wagon again, unless we decide that we need some more. We're gonna be pretty much full, if not completely full. Left the 130-06 sit out there with the chopper and that other wagon. We need to clean that stuff up good yet. I'll go over here. Then those can be taken back down to the neighbor. I'm gonna go climb the silo. Adrian's gonna be over there too. And hopefully this fills it up and we're not over full. We don't need to be up tight full, and that's okay. If we're a few doors down, or like you could maybe put another load or so in, we'll be okay to not put any more in. Adrian's starting the blower and everything. So now there's stuff gonna be blowing out of here. So I just got off the phone with Dad. This is enough, and what we're gonna do now is we're gonna empty out and sweep out the wagons, get them cleaned up. Then we're gonna climb back up here on the inside probably with forks and stuff, and we're gonna level this out pretty good. Then once Dad's ready, we're gonna set the unloader down and get that all in place, which we might be doing. We're gonna blow 1085 off, chopper off that we were using from the neighbors. I think we're gonna try to get all that back tonight yet. But look at this view. It's absolutely insane. Want to count how many bales are there? Go for it. See all our junk. Adrian's emptying out the Gale wagon completely. So he's just running it and running it and running it till there's nothing coming out. Then we'll have to sweep them up. I'm gonna go get the 130-06 and the chopper and wagon, bring them up so we can empty out that wagon completely and blow the chopper off, clean everything up a little bit, and then hopefully we can just take it back right away tonight. We'll see though. We have to level the silo, put the unloader down, chores to do yet. What else? We need to make that the cattle can go up on pasture again, out on the big pasture. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that needs done yet, and Dad's planning on going working ground tonight yet. Figure on the farm behind town to plant wheat. I think he wants to put wheat in here too then, but we'll have to see for sure. I'm gonna play this guessing game that I play a lot here, and it changes with different things, but what I'm gonna play it with now is, where is the leaf blower? It's supposed to be hanging up over there. I just hung it up over there like yesterday. After some investigation, found out it's out here on the porch. Awesome. By the way, that is not our vehicle. That's Hocus Pocus. It's a rental vehicle for us right now. And this even has 2 bars of battery. Now it's a small battery. It's not going to last me for the whole chopper. But I got 2 bars. So I'm going to go make sure I have another battery on a charger. I got another battery. It's not on right now, but I'm going to throw this here. We'll see how long it takes. That took 9.5 minutes, and during that time, I ran it. I brushed a bunch of stuff out that was absolutely disgusting, and I went and checked on the pig. In total, blowing it off would have probably taken like 5 minutes. It didn't take long. And this thing needs a wash. But we got it this morning, and I can tell it's either got like pretty wet, like a little bit of rain or damp or something. Pretty decent amount on it. Look how some of the stuff doesn't want to come off like this. And that doesn't really look like the stuff that we've been working with today. So that's been on for a while, so it's not perfect, but it wasn't great when we brought it. but I think it is better than what it was when we got it. So, now I'm gonna do the tractor. This is how tall the Jimson weed was. There we go. I'm gonna go climb up in this wagon and do it the same to it. Okay, the equipment that's going back is ready to go back, and I'm a mess. Our equipment needs cleaned up, and then from what it sounds like, I'm probably gonna go disking up at or behind town where the wheat goes in. One of the neighbors started soybean harvest already, and we just got done with silage. So, and he always starts a little bit early, way it seems, but I don't know. It seems to be working for him. Oh, I just thought about it, but I should have definitely brought a sweater. It's gonna get kind of chilly tonight, I think. But I need to take that yellow tractor. We're gonna go up to the top of the hill and disc. Kind of surprised that I'm not seeing any deer out there. There might be one or two, but I can't quite tell. All right, let's go. Strike oil first. Yeah, we're good. There. Alright. Up to the top of the hill. They rototilled a bunch of it. Vern and Anthony did. But where the rocks are is where I need to go over with this again. They went over it with this once, I believe. They need to go over it again. So, right here, it's all nice and rototilled. Looks like there was deer in here already. That's okay. This is where I need to do. As you can see, it's a lot rougher. We need to work down at least one, if not two more times. We'll have to see. I got the field done as much as I can. The rest is just way too wet for it. It's 7:30 now in the evening, and I got done with as much as I'm going to be able to do. The rest is not fit at all. The stuff that I did was barely fit. Ugh. There's a light turned on beside me that I forgot was there. That scared me. Anyway, we have family around, so I'm gonna go hang out with them. Or if Dad has more work before they get there, I'll probably go do that. Then I have work tomorrow. I would have had work yesterday and today already, but I took off to go chop. And then I'm gonna be off Friday too, so I'm gonna be only gonna be there 2 days this week. So I should go in there and work pretty hard.